Hello guys, this is Divya Jyoti and I welcome everyone back to my YouTube channel, that is the Techies Voice. Today in this video, we'll be learning about methods of WebDriver and WebDriver locators. Let's have a look into what are the different types of methods of WebDriver. The very first method of WebDriver comes here: getter methods, navigate methods, identification methods, window methods, close and quit, and followed by Firefox driver and Chrome driver. Now, what are Firefox driver and Chrome driver? These are the browser-specific classes which are used to launch the browser of specific class object. These are the browser-specific classes which are used to launch the browser of specific class object. Now, discussing on getter methods, we'll start with first of all get method. So get method is return type is void and it is used to enter the URL. Next we have get title method. Here the return type is string and get title is used to get the title of the current page. Get title is used to get the title of the current page. Then we have get page source. Get page source is used to get the source code of the current page. Get page source is used to get the source code of the current page. Then we have get current URL, which return type is string. Get current URL method is used to capture the current URL of the current page. Then we have get window handle. Get window handle is used to capture the session ID of the browser object available. Get window handle is used to capture the session ID of the browser object available. Then we have get window handles, which is used to capture all the session IDs of all the tabs which are opened via or through current page. Get window handles is used to capture all the session IDs of all the tabs which are opened via or through current page. Now moving to the next method, we have navigate method. We have navigate.to, navigate forward, navigate backward, and navigate refresh. Navigate forward is basically used to moving forward in the current page. Navigate backward is used to come to the previous page. Navigate forward is used to go to the next page, whereas navigate backward is used to come to the previous page. Navigate refresh is used to used to refresh the current page. Whatever the current tab is open, it is used to refresh the particular page. And now coming to identification methods. But before coming to identification methods, I forgot to use navigate.to. Navigate.to is basically used to open in browser. So navigate to this particular URL. It's even a kind of even a kind of opening an URL. So now discussing on identification methods. So we have find element and find elements. So identification methods, there are two identification methods available in Selenium WebDriver, and both are used to identify an element in GUI. It's the graphical user interface. Now discussing on find element, the return type is web element. So let me clear the screen. Now discussing on find element. It is used to It is used to identify a single element in GUI. It is used to find a single element in GUI. The find element method will always return the object of first matching element. The find element method will always return the object of first matching element. The object of first matching element, and the return type is web element. Return type is web element. Now, the syntax for using find element is driver dot find element by dot xpath or id, can use anyone. So the syntax for find element is driver dot find element you can use here by dot xpath, or you can use id here. So what xpath and id will be discussing in very recently. So I'll just have here by. For better understanding, we'll be discussing more on xpath and IDs. Syntax is driver or dot find element by dot anything you can, whatever the locators you can use. Okay. So about locators we'll be discussing very recently. So now coming to find elements. We have the return type is list of web elements. Coming to find elements method, return type is web elements. So return type is list of web elements. List of web elements. It is used to identify multiple elements in GUI. It is used to identify multiple elements in GUI, followed by the same syntax as find element, driver dot find elements by, again with followed by locators. This is the syntax. Now there are certain points I wanted you guys to note down. So both identification methods will take by class locators as an argument. I repeat, both identification methods will take by class locators as an argument. Both identification methods navigate to entire HTML document and identify the specific location and address of the element by taking help of locators, and then it returns the complete web element in web element reference variable. Then The find element method will identify the element and it returns the address of the specified element. If the element is present in the GUI, that is the graphical user interface, find element method will throw and no such element exception if the specified element is not present in the graphical user interface. I repeat, find element method will throw no such element exception if the specified element is not present in the graphical user interface. It will navigate through the entire HTML document and identify all matching multiple elements. I repeat, it will navigate through entire HTML document and identify all matching multiple elements. Now, now discussing on discussing on the Windows methods. Now let's discuss on the Windows methods. What are Windows methods? So let me clear the screen. What are Windows methods? Window methods. So the very first window methods, as you remember, we have manage dot window dot maximize. Manage dot window dot maximize. It is used to maximize the current browser. It is used to maximize the current browser window. And return type is void. Return type is void. Let me write it here. Return type is void and is used to maximize the current browser. Now, followed by that, we have manage.window.setSize. We have manage.window.setSize. It is used to resize the browser window. Manage.window.setSize. It is used to resize the current browser window. Manage.window.setSize. It is used to resize the current browser window. The setSize method requires dimension object as an argument. The setSize method requires dimension object as an argument. Dimension object as an argument. Now, let me give you example where you understand in a better way. Dimension b is equals to new dimension, and in the dimension I'll give 300, 500. Then I'll write driver dot manage dot set size of b. Driver dot manage dot Set size of tree. I'm really sorry, I've forgotten one more. Driver dot manage dot window dot set size of D. Now now we have manage dot delete all cookies. We have manage dot delete all cookies. It is used to clear all the browser cookies. It is used to clear all the browser cookies. It is used to clear all the browser cookies. Then the last we have close and quit. We have close and quit. So it is used to close the current browser window which is pointed by the driver object. So let me write here some different color. Close method is used to close the current browser window. Close the current browser window. Close method is used to close the current browser window to which the driver object is pointed. To which the driver object is pointed. Then we have quit. Now quit method is used to close all the browser. Is used to close all the browser. The quit method is used to close all the browser. Now let's discuss on the next topic, that is locators, or you can say WebDriver locators. Let me clear the screen. We'll talk about locators or WebDriver locators. Now discussing on WebDriver locators. Now what are locators? What are locators? Locator is a concept in all WebDriver tool which is used to identify specific web element in the HTML document. Let me write here. Locator is a concept. Locator is a concept in all WebDriver tool. In all WebDriver tool, which is used to identify specific web element. Which is used to identify specific web element in the HTML document. So locator is a concept in all the WebDriver tool which is used to identify specific web element in the HTML document. So there are 8 different types of locators. There are 8 different types of locators. There are 8 different types of locators. The first locator is ID, name, class name, tag name, link text, partial link text, partial link text, CSS selector, and XPath. CSS selector and XPath. So you have ID, name, class name, tag name, link text, partial link text, CSS selector, and XPath. All are static methods because we are calling the by class as argument. I repeat, all the methods presented here are static methods because we are calling the by class as an argument. So there are total 8 types of locators. Now, now, what is ID? What is ID? It is used to identify an web element based on ID attribute. It is used to find the web element using the ID attribute. I repeat, it is used to identify a web element based on ID attribute. Now coming to name. It is used to identify an web element based on name attribute only. It is used to identify web element based on name attribute only. So all the syntax, all the how to write this method, so how what are the uses of these methods, we'll be discussing all those in the upcoming videos with the help of a program. So you guys can better understand how we take ID, how we take class name, how we take link text, how we take partial link text, how we take XPath, how to write XPath, what is XPath. We'll be discussing in the upcoming videos XPaths, and with a lot of programs, 2 or 3 programs we'll be discussing with a lot of examples. So you guys can have a better idea on what we are going to discuss. Now we have something called class name. So it is used to identify web element using class attribute only. It is used to identify web element using class attribute only. Then we have something called tag name. Now tag name is used to identify web element with the help of name of the tag or tag name. Tag name, I repeat, it is used to identify web element with the help of name of the tag or tag name. Then we have something called link text. Now, link text, it is used to identify by only the element based on link text of an element. I repeat, it is used to identify the web element based on link text of an element. Now coming to partial link text, it is used to identify only anchor tags based on part of the link text. It is used to identify only the anchor tags. What are anchor tags? Anchor tags basically the tags which is starting with A and ending with front slash A. So I'll be showing you what are the anchor tags as well. So it is used to identify only the anchor tags based on a part of the link text. Now coming to CSS selector, it is used to identify element in a DOM document based on single attribute like ID and class. I repeat, it is used to identify element in DOM document based on style attribute like ID and class. Now, CSS selector is faster than XPath. Guys, this is a very important note. Both partial link text and link text will only identify anchor tags. And what are anchor tags? Anchor tags I'll be showing you example here. What are anchor tags basically? Anchor tags. Anchor tags are nothing but starting with A and ending with A. I'll be showing with you the help of example so you guys can be able to understand. So I hope guys you like this video, and any improvement you need you can just comment in the comment box. So to be in direct touch with me, you can just ping me at pdivyajyoti772@gmail.com. I wish you all guys a good luck for your career and prosper in your career. If you guys do like this video, do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you and have a great day.